everyone. So we are on Operation Wallclimber, doing the S rank. So for my build, I went for a speedy build with a reverse joint to allow me to basically get into the air for the end boss. I was basically built for the final boss. I kind of think you can go
Main system activating
multitude of different ways for on this mission. You definitely want to go fast, I believe. You always want to keep in mind speed for your missions, you know. But then also you also want to make sure that you have like enough firepower where you can defeat some of these bosses like quickly, because you don't want to be stuck on there doing. And that was kind of like the one downside for my build, was getting hit by those cannons definitely does a lot of damage to you. But honestly, I think this bit's probably the tougher part. Like if I had to get my assessment on which part was the hardest, it would probably be this part. Because once you get inside the wall, I think it's relatively easy. This guy could probably be your problem. I have a pile bunker for that though. But that's also for the final boss too, because that's going to be like my damage. And I'm using the ducats to kind of build up my stagger gauge, because the pistols do pretty good stagger. And then all my damage is going to come from like the songbird and the pile bunker. But yeah, you can go, I think you can go a multitude of different ways. You can do a tank build, you know, like the overpowered tank builds. That will definitely work for this, because you could probably easily just go through and decimate everything. And you notice how I didn't stick around and kill any enemies. I just went straight for that guy and moved on. You don't really have to kill the enemies in these missions. It's all about speed. Well, speed, keeping your ammunition costs down, and also your repairs down. So that's what, like, you don't want to take too much damage. That's kind of like how I've noticed a lot of these missions go with their scoring, is keeping your ammunition cost down, your damage low, and basically your time. There is one mission in particular that does, although some people said that you had to destroy enemies, which is what I did, but I kept getting A ranks. I'll talk about that one when I get there. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, but I'd still think like the opening area is probably the toughest part when you're getting shot at by all those cannons. You don't have to take the resupply, I do, but yeah. So for this boss, once you actually learn this guy, he's easy. He's not hard at all, especially if you have the firepower for it. Like if you had a tank build, you'd probably whoop this dude's ass before Rusty even leaves the field. You know, I know some people that have actually killed this boss fast enough where, yeah, you can kill him before Rusty even has to leave. You know, I'm not typically built for that. That's why I have the reverse joint, because it allowed, you know, because the jump for the reverse joints by itself is very good. So it allows me to get behind him, which is where, obviously, where you want to do the damage, because you can't damage him from the front. So yeah, and you know, obviously when he's backing up like that, you can't take damage when he's just like reversing and whatever. And then it would like carefully drops mines. He does drop mines and stuff. And then there's sometimes where he will be less cooperative like this, and he'll just sit there and just boost away from you, and then he'll constantly keep his back against the wall. I hate that. Like, yeah, he's doing it right now. Like, I'm getting close to him and he just boosts away from me. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate chasing bosses. It's probably one of my biggest triggers in games. I don't like, and especially with the stage being as big as it is, like, I hate chasing bosses. But yeah, overall, like, you could probably go with any build you want. I would say, like, with this one, you do not have to have a specific build. I didn't feel the need, because I've done this with a multitude of different builds and have had success with it. So overall, I would go with like your best firepower and like at least some decent speed. And you could do this. This boss is not that hard once you've gotten to know his patterns. He's probably more difficult the first time you fight him. He was annoying for me because he was always boosting away. But yeah, that's Operation Wallclimber for the S rank. There's not really much strategy to these ones. You won't get those until later. But yeah, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.